All right, folks, welcome to my channel again. I'm kicked back with my feet up again today. I was in the mood to play this, so I figured I'd get in where we left off yesterday. Actually, comment a little bit today. This is one of my favorite games. I've had it for a long time. I've got a lot of hours in it. And anyway, I can't do very long videos on it because it records very large. But where am I? Oh yeah, I remember now. All right, so we got our trucks back to the garage, so we've got to change my controls around like I like them. All right, we need to do some scouting. I know there's at least over here is an upgrade and a tower down here that I need to go get. So we need to go get those and just do some scouting. The jobs themselves are the main part of the game, but scouting is a huge part. Of course, we already finished that job. I've played through this map multiple times, even on hard mode, and so that's why I knew to pick up the planks in the last episode. Pick up the planks on the trailer and take them with me. Oops. Saves a ton of time because otherwise I would have had to come all the way back in here, got the planks. It's just easier to take it all together at once. This is exactly the way we came in too. Whoopsie. My main playthrough is, well, you see on the loading screen, had 33% complete, which doesn't sound like much, but it's a lot. I can't remember I got this on Epic Game Store long before it was available on Steam. I've had it since almost since it released. I was a little behind the 8 ball, maybe a couple of weeks after release when I got it, but not very much. And kind of the big claim to fame for this game that a lot of people that really made it, even though it's kind of a niche game without like a major millions and millions and billions of people playing it. But the thing that a lot of people take note of is the mud dynamics. It's the mud will continually degrade and change as you pass over it, which is really it's really high tech. Let's go for the upgrade first. And a lot of people like Farm Sim 22 and ones. A lot of the people who play those games are always like, you need to take a lesson from Snowrunner or Sabertooth Interactive. With their ground dynamics, because they're the industry first, or at least I haven't heard of them anywhere else. And it began with a series called Mudrunner, which is exactly like this, only lower resolution and much less. Didn't have the open world really that aspect to it. The trucks weren't upgradable, but after they took and done this, man, they really had a hit, in my opinion. maybe when we get close to the end of this video, I'll pull out my my main save and kind of show off a couple of my trucks. Like this one, for example, after it's built out, it looks a lot different with the upgrades on it. Uh-oh. Houston, we have a problem. Safety. Yeah, it's a little tight. We're going to come right back this way to get our watchtower. Now with my recording software running in the background, I'm getting a little bit of occasional little hitches in my screen. Normally I don't have those, but the recording software does kind of mess things up a little bit. Normally you'd have to look at your probably if you were playing new, you'd have to look at your hang on a minute here. Let's. I don't know what the sound is like for y'all, but for me, it's a little bit on the loud side. Try it at 75. That's better. Alright, so here's an upgrade. Set my brake because I'm going to take the time. Normally I just back right out, but this is the raised and it is available only for this truck. But usually there'll be a long list of trucks that the upgrades are for. So anyway, and you get, whenever you find them, you get one for free, the one that you find, and then you unlock the technology that you can purchase on any of the other trucks that it works for. Graphics glitch, just I realized. I got my headlights on. Oh yeah, I guess you can see them. Alright, now we go down to the watchtower. Unless you play on hard mode, which is a lot of fun, you don't ever pay for fuel. Hard mode, you pay for everything, and it's really easy to go bankrupt on hard mode. Usually if you survive the first, like say you get all the way through Michigan on hard mode, you probably are going to have enough money and resources to not have to worry too much about going bankrupt after that, unless you get, just stupid, buy a bunch of trucks you don't need. And then of course they, like on this mode, when you buy a truck or an upgrade, when you sell it, you get it back full price. You get back full price when you sell it. On hard mode, it's I think it's half price or less. I don't remember exactly, but so anyhow, when you buy a bunch of trucks and upgrades on hard mode, you're actually losing money. On normal mode, it's you never really lose money because if you buy an upgrade, you can always sell it back for full price. You buy a truck, you can always sell it back for full price. So. But normal mode is just supposed to be basically about driving. Building up a big business isn't exactly easy, but it's not that hard either. And it's not like one of those deals where you get in and play for 3 or 4 hours to build a business, you know, because the game is mostly about driving and driving through really crazy. I mean, the terrain on this map is actually very easy compared to others. There's our watchtower I'm looking for. This is one of my relaxing games. Whenever I need a day off and just relax, this is one of the ones I play. Because it's the only game I own that I play with a controller. And the only game I own that I play in with my feet up. I think we'll go for this watchtower next, maybe. I can't remember where all the upgrades are, but I don't see any right now. Yeah, I'm going to go for that one next. This one's kind of a booger to get to, too. When you get on a map, usually one of the first things you do is or for me at least, you go for the, open up the watchtowers, pick up all the upgrades. It's going to make life a whole lot easier. Now, one thing I've got going for me, I'll show you real quick, is I've got all the trucks, or all the DLCs. So when I go into my truck storage, these trucks I already have, because when you buy the DLC, you get the, I haven't even played that one yet. I just bought that yesterday. My wife doesn't know yet, but it's not too bad. The DLCs are only like $2 or $3. So, but that's one of my favorites right there. It's not that great, but I just love the look, you know. But the only DLC I do not have was it was a Freightliner that you got for pre-ordering the game. And like I said, I was a couple of weeks behind the curve, so I forgot. So these are all awesome. So I start the game with a little bit of an advantage because I've got all these trucks already that I purchased real money DLCs. So, but when you go to the truck store, one of my favorite scouts. There's so many good ones. All right, let's go for the scouts. One of my favorite scouts is this one right here, the Lodestar. No, I don't want to. Didn't mean to do that. I wanted to preview it. Yeah, preview. There it is. And when you get it all maxed out, this is literally one of the first early game awesome trucks there is. Because, I mean, it'll just go and go and go and go and go. It's just amazing. It's an amazing truck. I love it. So if I run this game, this save much, I'm sure that'll be one of the ones we get. Okay, back to the half ton. One thing you can do is, well, if you don't want to play in the dark, like when you're recording video, you can skip time. And it'll skip through, like now it's 6 a.m. When you're making a video, nobody likes to watch you driving in the dark because it's hard to see anything. So, come on, Bob. Yeah, Bob drives a truck too. You didn't know that? This Bob is, he looks a little different but I think this is Bob's son, Bob Jr., maybe, I don't know. Maybe Bob's dad, who knows. Anyway, so off we go. I ought to roll one of these down the hill just so you guys can see it. The damage is pretty insane. You can see your little damage meters on the bottom left of the screen there. You can see I've got my transmission is taking some damage. Not my transmission, my engine has taken some damage. All right, so this is the back where we started. We can't put that raised suspension on the truck, obviously, until we go to the garage. One of the things to remember about this game, though, is these are mud trucks. They're off-road trucks, so the handling on pavement sucks. I'd rather drive on mud, wild grass. There's our garage here. Well, it's still way down there, but that's the way to go. You'll remember, if you watch that my first Snowrunner video I put out yesterday, it showed some swampland off to the right. Whoa, hello. Which is going to come up on our right in a minute. And when you see it, that's there was a big old fire tower looking thing back there. That's the watchtower that we're headed to now. And it's a little hard to get to because it's really, really, really soupy. And contrary to popular what a lot of people would think, you don't want to drive in the ruts normally. That's where your truck gets swallowed. All right, now we got ourselves in trouble. We'll go to that tree. Sometimes you can quick winch, but a lot of times the quick winch, it goes to like the it'll go to the closest. So quick winch is great sometimes, but normally it just gets you in trouble. I get done good for me that time, but and the way you got your camera facing plays a big difference on what it selects to. It works better if you drive from in the cab in first person, but I just can't hardly handle that. I like to play third person, plus it doesn't make very good videos. Some things that I'm winching to here, you can't. You would be, if you tried to winch to it on a bigger truck, they just pull loose. There are some places you get where it seems, until you get better trucks, it's like all you're doing is winching. And this is one of those places. And like I said, this is an easy map. All right, here's our other one. And when you hit these watchtowers, it opens things up. I like the music on this game too. Anyway, let's see what we got there. We got the drowned highway truck that's got to be rescued. We got some more jobs. I don't see any upgrades on this one. So the next watchtower we're going to go to is this one up here. But I'm going to show you what to do if you ever get stuck. If you get stuck and you can't go nowhere, which we're not, or you roll your truck or something like that, you go in here and you hit recover, and it will take you back to your garage, and you will be fully fueled, fully repaired, and all that good stuff. So we're going to go ahead and go into the customization. We're going to grab our suspension that we remember we picked up raised earlier, and then we're going to take this stock one and sell it, so for a little extra money. And we're going to see what else I can add on to this. I don't think I've added anything yet. Yeah, that's not yet. Snorkels. Nah. Yeah, that'll help. I'm going to take that. And haven't found that yet. Autonomous Scout, I don't have the money for, but that one will allow you to continue winching even if your engine dies, like when you're sitting on your side or you're drowned your engine out. We got 31s on. What's the biggest ones we can get right now? All terrains ain't bad. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get some good average. We want something really good on mud. So I'm thinking the AS2s. That works. And then we can go up here and find the old ones and sell those. Alright, see, we look a little better now, don't we? Ain't that cool? Alright, we're going to try to go for the next one. A little bit more like a four-wheel drive. Of course, there's the trucks we brought in last night. There's one. I'm going to the left, but there is one upgrade over here I want to go get real quick. I just happen to know it's here. Things get a lot easier with the raised suspension and a little better tire. There it is. I just happen to know this one is here. What's this one for? Raised for, oh, that's for the GMC, the one of the trucks back at the shop. So alright, we need to run down here and pick up a task. Because there is a job I happen to know that is up next to the, we're going to the next watchtower, but there is a job down here. You pick it up and all you got to do is drive up the mountain, which happens to be right next to the watchtower. So we're going to take care of them at the same time. And that should be in here. Yeah, place beyond the spruces. There's a place in the mountains not far away that has the most stunning views. I like to relax up there from time to time. Why don't you take a look? Just try not to destroy everything getting up there. And it pays $1,050 and 60 XP. So we'll take that and we're going to activate that. And then Get some XP for finding that trailer, which we'll come get later. You can also, well, I'll show you how to do that real quick. We don't really need it, but knocked over his grill. Alright, so now we're going to back up here. And I want to top off my tank. So any trailer you can fuel up off of. And even in hard mode, that's free. That trailer right there is important in hard mode to help get you off your feet. Or get you on your feet. That's free gas for the first, basically the first map. Alright, so we're going up that mountain right there, which will be a right-hand turn up here. Right there. Shift into low gear so I don't get carried away. And if you roll off the mountain, it hurts a lot. It'll damage your truck. On hard mode, it'll cost you thousands and thousands of dollars. Thousands and thousands. If you roll off the mountain in hard mode, a lot of times it's best to just leave your truck and go do something else until you got the money to get it out. All right, here's our watchtower. That's going to open up some more of the map for us to look at. There's our garage right there. So there we got that. Didn't really unlock anything great. But so anyway, the next, well, I thought I had that task turned on. This place, this is the one we're supposed to be doing. Okay, now we can do it. Okay, so anyway, we're going up here. So that's why I took it together. What happened? It was supposed to be. Thank you. There it goes. Now I can see it. When I get to the top up here, that's where we're going to. That's where I'm going to shut this video off. It's not been that long, but it's getting too big. My internet connection only handles so much. I know from experience that the place we're going is, I can't get the camera turned on it really, but it's up there. And there's only really a couple ways to do this. This is where you have a huge danger of rolling over, which I just almost did there. see it knocked the chairs over. Task complete. We got paid for that and got some XP. So since I'm here, looks like a great screenshot right there. Let's get that. Now, I'm only going to do this, number one, because it's free, but number two, just to showcase the damage effect. And if you know, if you've been around the channel enough to know that I do crazy crap sometimes, here we go. Down we go. I'm going to show you what oh crap looks like. Ah, the tree got in the way. Ah, it still runs. Well, okay, that's it. I was going to try to go all the way down it, but anyhow, you get the idea. You can see the damage that was done to the truck. All right, we're going to go ahead and recover back where we were and cut our episode right there. And I don't know how many of these videos I'm going to do. I felt like playing it this morning. Thought I'd take you guys along for the ride. Literally, pun intended. Oh, I said I was going to kind of showcase, show you some, some of my trucks on my main game. This is my main one here. I don't remember where I left off at. Come on, load. Let's go. Load. All right. That's that one I said was an awesome truck. But anyway, that flashing thing just wants to show me that there's a new map available. I guess Ontario. I haven't been there yet. Looks interesting. It's Canada. Frickin' Canada. Yeah. Let's see. See what I got in here. If I got any of the good ones in here. A lot of the ones I keep in storage haven't been built yet. That's an awesome one right there. That's the DLC Jeep that's been tricked out. That's fun. I haven't built that one yet. That one's a very useful truck. All tricked out. It's all built out. That's a moderately decent truck. That one is an early game favorite right there. When you get to the second map of Michigan, that is really one of your better trucks early game. That one's fun. This one is arguably one of the best scout vehicles in the game. It's dark out. Arguably one of the best scout vehicles in the game. And of course I've got it tricked out. Remember how to turn my lights on. There they are. All right. This truck's a lot of fun though because it carries a lot of extra parts with it in case it gets in trouble. Anyway, and I like it because it's, like I said, old school. Oops. This is my main playthrough. I've got a lot of stuff on here. You can probably, let's see if I can remember how to do it. There it is. Level 30. I got 430,000 on top of all the trucks. I mean, it's really good. So anyway, that's that. And as always, folks, if you enjoyed the video, smash that like button. If I get a lot of likes and comments on it, I might do it more often. I don't know. I enjoy it. But anyhow, it's not something I can work into the schedule just because I don't have time. I've had some rough weather around here, so it's I had a little extra time the last few days. But anyhow, if you like the video, smash that like button. If you like my content as a whole, smash that subscribe button. Get those bell notifications. Discord channel is open. The link is on my YouTube channel page. Rumble is also available. There's a link on any of my other videos. I don't think it'll be on this one. I don't remember. Anyhow, I love comments. I thrive on comments, the good, the bad, the ugly, the hints, the tips, the strategies, the tactics, the constructive criticism, the not so constructive criticism, but whatever you do, please keep those comments clean. Till the next time, y'all have a great game.